Chapter 8, Flesh vs Spirit. Vani in Yekevu felt an intense joy inside, looking up toward heaven. Truly, Jeremiah, this feels like fire shoot up in my bones. Mlitzi appeared before Vani in Yekevu, in the morning, make your way to Sondheimer, for this will be your last stop before you arrive in Talula, he said. It is so. By nightfall, Vani in Yekevu had finally lied down, but his mind was still racing. Also asleep, he is away himself in the clouds again, as he descended toward earth, he is away a huge guard-herring, and in the center, Tere appeared an elderly man marching in front of a military-style formation. He heard Simeone shoot out a command, and the formation marched in place, while the elderly man broke formation and marched up a few steps and stood in front of a podium. Tere wäre 11 men and women, and behind each of them, Tere wäre 20 people, behind the 20, Tere wäre 200, and behind the 200, Tere wäre thousands. All marching in a unified formation. Another command was shouted, and he heard a great crowd cheering as the man stopped and 3 women broke away from the formation and walked onto the stage. The elderly man looked at the people behind him on stage, as he stood in front of a group of thousands of young men and women, a tear rolled from his eyes, the crowd shooting. Sabaoth is mighty. The crowd stood up and cheered again. Please, sit down, for we are all mighty warriors of Sabaoth. We are here today because Sabaoth has called us together to do his work. We are many clans, but today we are finally one people with one heart and on one accord. He paused, let us follow our hearts this day, rejoice for Sabaoth has brought us out of the darkness we also were in. Yes, and united us to fight for freedom, not freedom of this world but the one to come and set with great power. The crowd roared, never did we know that so meeting was hidden in us all these centuries, in our DNA, not seen, but felt within us, it can't be touched but with it, we can move mountains. He then took out his hand and reached towards the sky, turning his hand into a fire. Vani in Yekevu woke up, and Yale was standing over him with the same blank face as usual, and Vani in Yekevu said to him, I keep having these dreams, what do they mean? Yale looked at him, I'm here to train you and protect you. Now, go, make your way to Sondheimer, beware that there will be obstacles and battles along your way. Vani in Yekevu reached for his backpack and began gathering his things, when he turned to speak to Yale, he had already disappeared. Vani in Yekevu said to himself, I should have expected that from Yale. As he finished gathering his belongings, he headed south on Highway 65 as he approached Sandfield Road, a strange sound could be heard coming out of the bushes, but he could not recognize the sound, so he grabbed his canne and strolled with caution, the noise had stopped. Passing Sandfield Road, the noise returned with a buzzing sound following it. Vani in Yekevu stopped and held his stance, but nothing was visible. With his eyes slowly moving around, trying to pinpoint the noise, it stopped again as soon as he reached outpost Chin Road. The noise got louder. Out of the bushes walked 5 men dressed in battle gear from head to toe. One man, 6 foot 2 inches tall, very muscular, and weighed LarryBolin 300 pounds, appeared to be the group leader and stood along the edge of the woods. He signaled to the other men with his hand gesture, and the rest quickly ran out and surrounded Vani in Yekevu. Little man, you read too far from home to be out here alone, said the man as he walked out to the middle of the road. Te wäre anakatas men with blades and guns, and one had a sword with a rotating blade, which made the buzzing sound. Looking at Vani in Yekevu from head to toe, the leader said to his men, wo the child is this? And why would he be out here all alone? Vani in Yekevu stood Tere in a stance, carefully looking at them all, even Tose that stood in his peripheral. I am not a child and definitely not alone, for Sabaoth is with me where I go. Vani in Yekevu said in anger after being referred to as a child. The man located, here we have one of Tose stupid as Nazirites. The rest of the men located and mocked Vani en Jekevu as the anger in Vani en Jekevu quickly became enraged wieder the men stod tere and mocked him. A Talman approached, no need to get angry little man. We come in peace, just hand us your weapons and that back you have, and we will be on our way. That is all we want. Vani en Jekevu as a way jel apia and tugt it was a test. Jel, what is this? Vani en Jekevu Said. Jel Said noting before sitting on the ground with his legs folded. Not able to see Jel, the man Said, who is it in which you speak to? Is your God here with us? Tell him to show himself so we may make a wish. The man mocked and located again at Vani en Jekevu. The stranger Said as he pointed to his men, my men wish to make one wish to your God, and if he grants us our wishes, we will be in peace. However, we will take your weapons and your life if he does not. This is Tavi, go ahead, Tavi, tell his God what your wish is. Vani en Jekevu began to get tired of the blasphemy. He judged the men's distance and prepared himself for battle as the stranger continued to talk. This is Xada, Ude, Bel, and Yamachilles. If your God is not suitable for you, maybe you can worship me. As soon as Vani en Jekevu heard the man say, you can worship me, Vani en Jekevu threw a star with great force into the center of the man's skull, killing him instantly. Bel and Xada attacked Vani en Jekevu wieder Ude and Tavi ran back to their camp. Jel juster tere es Bel grabet Achilles, bled and charged at Vani en Jekevu. Vani en Jekevu quickly grabet his kenne and blocked the sword, and he heard Xada approach from behind him. He moone kicked Xada in the groin and simultaneously twisted the handle of his kenne, forcing the blade to release from the chamber, spun around, and severed Xander's head from his body. Taking 2 steps back, Vani en Jekevu stuck the kenne's blade into Baal's stomach and worked the edge up to his neck until his intestines oozed out of his body, killing him. Vani en Jekevu forcefully swung the kenne as the blood from the 2 men fell to the ground. Seeing the blood, Vani en Jekevu was unsure if these were indeed men or spiritual beings, and his heart sank for a minute because he had never killed a man before, and his heart felt heavy and sad in it. Thinking to himself that things Jel was tere, he had made the scene look realistic. Jel stood up, you would not be so tired if you had walked in the spirit. Shaking his head, you did okay, but when you fight out of anger, you tend to lose control. Vani en Jekevu bent down with both his hands on his knees, out of breath. I remember an old martial artist named Bruce Lee who said, learn to discipline your emotions, because if you don't, your enemies will use them against you. Rising, he looked around him and as away as a carnage. Vani en Jekevu was in shock and slowly said, these were real men. The blood had covered the road and began oozing out of the bodies of the 3 men. Vani en Jekevu, still in shock, vomited. Jel looked at Vani en Jekevu with a straight face, kill or be killed. There is no more time for tests. See the world for what it is, this world hates you just because you are who you are. Before you find rest in Sondheimer, you will kill more or die. Jel ten disappeared. Vani en Jekevu walked over to a samurai that he noticed lying on the ground. He flipped it over and noticed it was old and nicely crafted. Looking at the details, it was a Vakatilian sword. Excellent craftsmanship, I'm going to keep it for myself. He said to himself. Since Vani en Jekevu was an excellent hunter who knew about trekking, he said aloud, Tose Otterman BR8 ran back to their camp. If we stay on the road, they will find me, but if we leave the road, it will not be easy to track me. Vani en Jekevu decided to re-step entire tracks until he found a place to hide until they passed. 20 minutes later, Ude and Tavi had returned with more men. He called her Aman speaking to Tavi and Ude, how is it our child has defeated my brother? Tavi, nervously said, this child just three some kind of object, and it hit him dead in the middle of his forehead, killing him instantly. Vani in Yekevu waited for 10 minutes and headed south towards Sonheimer. He found himself in what might have been a sugarcane field, for tere was sugarcane growing wild in some spots. He stopped for a minute and rested as he could off a piece of sugarcane. As he ate it, he heard the men, but he could tell tere were not as many as before. They must have split up. He stood on his knees and waited for a while before moving on. Tere was a road ahead, and Vani in Yekevu got low, stuck his head out of the field, and looked in both directions. Reading an old street sign, he could tell he was on the corner of Par Road 1131 and Parker Road. He waited a while longer, staying low, trying to rush to the other side. Vani in Yekevu felt to presence, one of compassion and the other of hostility. Justin, like a flash of light, he as a vim laid the anointing his hands and laying them on him in a vision. You have the gift to search mon heart. But not only a man, but also all of Sabaoth's creations. You will know if he is or. Speak the truth. Then he returned to the present, before he got to the other side of the road, Udi and Tavi were shooting. He's here. Vani in Yekevu looked at the two men standing before him with weapons drawn. I'm not here for trouble, I'm just trying to go my way in peace. You guys were the ones that attacked and harassed me. I was just defending myself. Udi said, that might be, but you killed Simeon's only brother, and he will not allow you to live another day for your actions. Vani in Yekevu shook his head. I understand. I will fight him and only him. If we win, you let me go in peace, and we will leave it at that. Tavi said in anger, if you kill one of us, you have to kill all of us. You fucking Katie. Trying not to get mad as he did before, Vani in Yekevu turned to Tavi. I will permit no man to narrow and degrade my soul by marking me hate him, a quote by Booker T. Washington. Tavi turned red with anger, fuck you and Booker T. motherfucker. Taking a deep breath, Vani in Yekevu, looking at Udi, Booker T. Washington also said. Associate yourself with people of good quality, for it is better to be alone than to be in bad company. The rest of the men walked out of the woods and Vani in Yekevu tried to reason with the men. I beg of you, I understand one of you wants revenge for your brother's death, and that I understand, but let me just fight that one and if he win, let me go in peace, but if he lose, I will accept my fate. A man walked up and stood in front of Vani in Yekevu, saying to the crowd of men. You mean to tell me this boy, pointing his finger at Vani in Yekevu, killed my brother? I would be a fool to believe such a thing. He turned to Tavi and Udi. You two are trying to deceive me with foolishness, and for that, I will take your lives. He commanded the men to take the two and force them to kneel in front of Vani in Yekevu. You may go on your way, for these men tried to have you killed. Vani in Yekevu said to the man, I killed the men that harassed and tried to kill me, but I can honestly say it was self-defense. Tavi and Udi said. In relief. Achilles was my brother, the leader of these two men. If you did truly kill him, it's their responsibility to kill you first, and if they cannot do it, then I shall. Vani in Yekevu felt the heart of the two men again and knew that Udi was not a killer. He said to the man, Mister, I don't want to fight either of them, but be on my way in peace. The man shouted, in peace. There is no peace, for my brother is dead. As sure as my name is Anatoli, Simeone will die today for my brother's death. Tavi rose and grabbed Udi, saying, we shall fight for the honor of Achilles and revenge your brother's death. Vani in Yekevu ten stood in a stance, and in the corner of his eyes, he as a yell standing there with his sword drawn. Vani in Yekevu turned to yell, I shall fight in the spirit and conquer my enemies in the name of Sabaoth. The men were confused, and Tavi said, this boy speaks foolishness like a madman. Vani in Yekevu looked around and felt a warm heart and turned into Udi's eyes before returning to Anatoli. lead me-quote von more forlichting before you see des, it's by Booker T. Washington as well. Allei dösent bekome trot, wrong dösent bekome right, and evil dösent bekome good, just because it's accepted by a majority. Vani Enyekevu boat quickly got into Ashtangs, and pointed for Tavi and Udi to advance. He took the butt of his canne and knocked Udi out, turning swiftly, he cut off Tavis hand, Tavi yelled in pain. Quickly, Vani Enyekevu turned again and severed his head from his body. Before his body hit the ground, Anatoly shouted the man's name to attack, Uwe, Klaus, Hans, Otto. The man rushed to Vani Enyekevu while he was placing his canne around his shoulder. As Vani Enyekevu grabbed Otto's arm and turned him around, he bent and broke it while breaking his arm, Vani Enyekevu grabbed Otto by the neck and, using his body weight, spun around and broke Otto's neck. As Vani Enyekevus feet hit the ground, he mole kicked Klaus. Klaus bent over in pain. Vani Enyekevu rolled over Klaus' back and punched Uwe in the throat with so much force that he stood there gasping for air. Hans tried to pull out a sword, but Vani Enyekevu grabbed it before he could and killed him and Klaus with the long sword. As Uwe stood still holding his throat, Vani Enyekevu took Hans' sword and plummeted it into Uwe's heart. Also again, Vani Enyekevu reacted for his canne and fought the man quickly, gracefully, and with power. As Anatoly became furious, he shouted, Gabriel, Alexandre, Afanasi, Araf. The men approached. Vani Enyekevu killed the men almost as quickly as Anatoly carried their names out. Outraged at how Vani Enyekevu killed his men, Anatoly carried the rest of the men. Bavin, Hirak, Dashit, Devansk, Eshan. Vani Enyekevu took out his new samurai and a few of his throwing stars this time, and T. Alperis head at the hands of Vani Enyekevu. Vani Enyekevu, covered in blood, stood there amid the bodies he had just killed. Stepping over them, he slung his samurai, and the blood flew off the blade. He twisted the canne, and the blade withdrew back into its chamber. As he grabbed a few of his throwing stars, he have never met men with so much hatred and anger toward Simeone that he don't even know. Vani Enyekevu saw it as he latched his canne to his back and walked toward a dumbfounded Anatoly, but today, you might know that he served about, and this boy that you called me, shall take your life, not because I am mad, but that you are evil and about heartless evil men. Anatoly took out a pistol and raised it to shoot Vani Enyekevu, but Vani Enyekevu fell to the ground, flipped, and grabbed a shield of one of the men that lied on the ground. Hiding behind the shield until the shooting stopped, Vani Enyekevu grabbed a star and threw it into the man's hand, making him drop the weapon. Anatoly shouted in pain. You motherfucker! Vani Enyekevu throws another star into his throat. Grabbing his throat, Anatoly started choking on his blood. Vani Enyekevu picked up Anatoly's pistol and shot him twice in the head. Afterward, he dropped the gun and walked over to Udi and shook him until he awoke. Go now, to late Providence Tere, you will look for a man named Tabitha. Tell him his son Vani Enyekevu sends you Tere for refuge and peace, and all shall be well with you. He have seen your heart, and you will be around people with the same heart and soul. Don't ever be afraid or ashamed to tell your story or your secrets. Secrets can make and will make you lonely, and even the Torah said to defeat the enemies is by the words of your testimony. Udi robbed his head from the penis Vani Enyekevu tore a piece of cloth from one of the corpses and wrapped his head to stop the bleeding. With tears in his eyes, Udi said, thank you. Vani Enyekevu and Udi talked until they were back on Highway 65 before heading their separate ways. Vani Enyekevu headed south on Highway 65, and Udi headed north along the river and banks, marking the none of his people as away him. With his clothes drenched in blood and pieces of flesh here and there, Yale appeared before Vani Enyekevu, well done, indeed, an excellent job. Vani en Jekevu smilet, vis a face like that, I can't tell. Ye luoket strangely and asked, do you feel the difference between fighting in the spirit versus fighting in the flesh? Ye with a half smile, is that better? Vani en Jekevu said, please, don't ever be a comedian. Ye made another forced smile, and Vani en Jekevu lauket, yes, I understand now by me fighting in the spirit, I'm less tired, and it appeared as if many of them were going in slow motion. Calculated steps and concentration were my friends in that battle. Ye looked at Vani en Jekevu, Therese upon Niabi, you might want to change. Walking and talking about the fight, Vani en Jekevu and Yale walked down Henderson Loop and ended up in a small pond. Vine Vani en Jekevu washed his clothes and bathed in the pond, Yale said to Vani en Jekevu. Physical battle can be won in the spirit, if one knows how to do it, but you need to deny your physical self in a battle with a spiritual being. Vani en Jekevu looked at Yale, what? The look on Vani en Jekevu's face was priceless, as Vani en Jekevu said, I'm sorry, I have never heard you speak in such a way, Yale said. You have never had to battle what you are about to battle either. Wrapping up his belongings and putting on fresh clothes, Vani en Jekevu said. What is it, I'm about to battle? Yale said, ULLZ. Vani en Jekevu smiled, now tarts, the way I'm used to you talking. Yale, with a half smile, take your rest today and make your way to Sondheimer by morning. Pointing, Yale said, if you go straight that way, it will take you 30 minutes to get to Sondheimer. If you take the road, it will take you an hour and a half. Vani en Jekevu shook his head, well, you know which way I'm going. Yale looked at Vani en Jekevu, the things that are happening to you, think not that it's by accident, te wäre. Planet, and the things you are going through, think not that it will not help you later on in life. Like Jonah, you must make a 3-day journey in one day. However, before you leave Louisiana, the spirit of Joshua shall cover you. As Yale was speaking, he faded away and disappeared. Vani en Jekevu quickly made a campfire, staring into the flames for a moment. He grabbed his notepad and wrote, from Jonah to Joshua. Jonah took that the people he was sent to talk to would not listen to his voice. Thinking it was a waste of time, he declined. He didst even try. Even though God told him to, he did not go. Because of his experience, not the power of the Lord. But because of his class, he was swallowed up in the belly of a whale. For not listening to the Almighty's voice. Joshua, on the other hand, was a faithful man. Believing in the Lord, his power, his might. And dared any human, to defy the Lord. To command after Moses and lead his people to the promised land. How can anyone go from the spirit of Jonah to Joshua? Only through experience. I don't think I'm that man. I'm scared. Thinking no one would listen to me because of who my life used to be. Now, I don't really care what others think of me. I was told I was terror from the man that lives in the air. But I do say to myself and no one else. I drink my beer, I smoke my weed. Who will listen to me? Knowing what love is, knowing what heart is, seeing them both. From coast to coast. The power of God is stronger. This is the only thing that has allowed me to last this long. Let Simeone tell me to talk to Simeone, it scares me. However, if I see Simeone in need. My heart is open, my voice is long, until my heart is singing a song. Express my anger, express my pain, express the power of God. Ten and Visela. I still wonder, how did he go from Jonah to Joshua?